Hi Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading for February 14th to the 20th. So we have two cards here. What's your theme for this week? Surrender the unexpected. How beautiful is that? So I'm hearing the word turnaround. So something coming to a turnaround. I don't even know if that's the right wording, but there's a turnaround. There's something kind of changing, transforming, opening up. There's something opening up here for you. An opportunity opening up, a doorway, a pathway is making itself known to you. And it's coming in the form of something that you are unlocking within yourself. So it's almost like you kind of freeing your mind or freeing yourself from some kind of limitation is what I'm hearing. And it's almost like bringing in this energy of an opportunity opening up here for you. Or you're like freeing yourself from some kind of belief, some kind of thought that you thought was kind of standing in your way, but really it was just like you kind of standing in your own way. And I feel like you're allowing yourself to walk forward into a path that you may not entirely feel totally confident in, but at the same time, you know, deep down you have what it takes. So I feel like believing in yourself is going to be a really big thing for you right now. Believing in yourself and believing that you can do something. I also see inner child might kind of come up this week as well, where you're maybe there's some kind of opportunity that is coming towards you where it's going to ask you to really believe in yourself, and it may trigger some kind of memory from like your childhood where maybe you believe that you couldn't do something or you couldn't achieve something or someone told you that you couldn't achieve something. So there's something that's coming up here for you that's going to help you to heal and put something to rest, something that has been lying dormant in you for a long time, and it needs to be healed. It needs to kind of be released so you can free yourself and moving forward here because you have opportunities coming up. Okay, we have coming up for Gemini this week. Beautiful. Okay, so partnerships is going to play a role here for you this week. This is also about you believing that you're good enough for someone. That's what I'm hearing. That you're good enough for somebody. Worried about being seen, worried about maybe flaws or imperfections coming out. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. Or someone seeing your flaws or imperfections. I feel like this is have to do something about like a relationship or some kind of partnership. This could also, again, be like some kind of opportunity that's coming towards you. Maybe the opportunity is a relationship, but whatever it is, whatever's coming towards you, it's kind of opening up something that you rather keep hidden or rather kind of keep closed. And so it may cause you to feel a bit vulnerable, but at the same time, it's pointing you to something. It's showing you something like deeper about yourself that you're being invited to clear out or to look at and to say like, oh, wow, this is here. And do I want it to be here? Do I want it to stay? And so again, see something about childhood, something about memories, the past, the Six of Cups. So something about our relationship with something that has happened in the past, or even something about some kind of relationship or something we associate to the past is going to come up here. The past seems to be playing a role here for you this week. Let's go into the Lovers. What do we need to know about the Lovers for Gemini this week? I'm hearing celebrate differences. Okay. So kind of being at a standstill, not really knowing what to pick, maybe a bit confused about some kind of partnership, not really sure which way to turn. You think you are in your head a lot. You're thinking about something, or either you or someone else is thinking about overthinking, like really in your mind a lot, analyzing something, dissecting something, really reflecting on the past. Opening yourself up to I feel like there's something here about needing some courage to be able to open yourself up to something new or something different, or kind of like come to some kind of common ground is what I'm hearing. Reach a common ground. Be willing to work with someone to reach a common ground. Yeah, it feels like there's something that's kind of like going, it's moving kind of slowly. It is in the beginning stages, it's incubating. There's a lot of healing, there's a lot of reflection, a lot of things kind of coming to light, coming to the surface. Things are like transforming. And I feel like you're just in this place of observing and planning and watching and kind of analyzing, where do I go from here? Where do I go next from here? And I feel like it has something to do with some kind of partnership. There is a lot of talking. I'm seeing like kind of discussing, talking. Yeah, something along those lines here. Okay, 9 of Swords. Gemini. Yeah. I feel like there's something coming up that is triggering some kind of wound, something from the past, and something that leaves us feeling a bit exposed or vulnerable. Something we rather just kind of keep tucked away or hidden, but there is like something coming out that maybe needs to be inspected or healed so we can feel more free. There's like, yeah, and then they're bringing me back to the unexpected and surrender. So there's something being brought to light. There's something being illuminated. And again, with that hermit, she's holding that lamp or that light in her hand, the fishing rod. It's like there is this illumination, something being brought to light, something being brought to your attention that we probably rather have kept kind of hidden or closed or not really wanting to look at. But it's something that caused kind of some turmoil. You know, it caused heartbreak. It caused, some great unhappiness there. So that's kind of coming out here too, for you to kind of take a look at. And then we have the 6 of Swords and we have the Chariot. So this is about moving away from this energy. This is very good. I like this. So the 6 of Swords and the Chariot is quickly moving away, weighing up anchor, like no longer wanting to sit in this energy of the 9 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords. So there's something very painful that's being healed here. There's something, this pain is being healed. You're moving away from something. It's time to move on, time to let something go. It's time to move forward into something. And I feel like that's what you're doing. So there's an opportunity for great healing this week. Something that kind of comes up for you. And I feel like you're gonna be ready to finally either put it down, move away from it, move on from it, start over again, that kind of thing. Let's see what else. You're giving yourself permission to do that. You're giving yourself permission to put something down finally, that you don't need to hold on to it. Yeah. And starting like rebuilding. There's this rebuilding. There is cultivating, nurturing something, handling something with like, with a lot of tenderness and being very more of I feel like you're approaching something from an observational perspective, in the sense that what does this thing that I'm dealing with, what does it need? Rather than me trying to kind of go in and try to fix something, let me first inspect and see, what is it needing from me? How can I help? How can I serve this wound or this dilemma or this situation or this thing that needs to be resolved within me? What is my best approach? So I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, you are treating something with this tenderness, with this compassion, with this care, and first trying to understand it before we try to go in and fix it, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so let's go into the 6 of Cups. I really strongly feel like childhood, past, something that has really kind of played a huge role in the way some things have turned out for you in your life is coming up so you can heal that, because you're being put onto this new, this new path here. So 4 of Swords. So this is about being in reflection. So very reflective this week, really not ruminating, but just kind of sitting in silence, maybe even meditating, resting, being with yourself, redefining. I feel like you're going to change your perspective on how you see something, on what something means for you. It's just going to, I feel like your mind is going to change about something by allowing yourself to kind of like let something go. And I love this. This is 3 of Wands. This is about going out into the path forward and allowing yourself to entertain a new life, new experiences, new things out there for you. So this week is going to be all about putting something to rest, putting the past behind you, and you're getting ready to look ahead. You're getting ready to like see what else is out there, start over again, start afresh, start anew. I feel like there's a big chapter in your life that's starting to come to an end, or there's something that has really followed you around for quite some time. And instead of trying to, with the surrender card, instead of trying to tuck it away or not really want to look at it, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to surrender to whatever's coming up here for you. I feel like it is going to be a bit unexpected. Like maybe it's going to be something that you've forgotten about, an experience that you forgot about, like you haven't thought about in a really long time. And then it comes up and you have all these like emotional experiences about it. So it may catch you off guard a little bit, but it's trying to show you, oh, wow, there's something here. Especially if I'm having this kind of reaction to it, it means that there's something there that needs your attention. Yeah. 5 of Swords. I feel like with the 5 of Swords, this is something I'm hearing, holding yourself back from something. So almost like you kind of taking something away from yourself, or in the ways that we might have deceived ourselves. Yeah. Something where we were not allowing ourselves to have some kind of opportunity. We were not allowing ourselves to really see something in a specific light. This is really interesting because they're bringing me back to an image that they showed me in the beginning of the reading, and I just forgot to mention it here, but now they're bringing that image back for me. As I put down this 9 of Cups and the 5 of Swords, they were showing me how, and this may not apply to everybody, but maybe this example may resonate with at least one of you, but I feel like there's a message here. They're showing me how much confidence or what we believe we are capable of could really change the way we see ourselves. So they're showing me like if we were comparing ourselves, let's say, for example, school, like we were in school and we struggled with something and we just learned that maybe we're not as smart as everybody else, or we're just not capable as everybody else, or we can't do something like everybody else. And they were showing me that it's like, how did that belief play into what we allowed ourselves to go after? Like what kind of opportunities did we allow ourselves to go after because we believed that about ourselves? It may not have been true, but because we believed it, we made it true. And so if we brought ourselves up to the same level or the same caliber that we saw everyone else around us, like just as capable, just as smart, just as, the same as everyone else, what kind of opportunities would we have allowed ourselves to go after? Or maybe we would have excelled even further or more. Not that we're comparing ourselves, but you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I hope that makes sense. They're kind of showing me like it was more of a belief rather than the reality of what is, actually possible for us. That it's confidence. So that's what they're showing me here. It's like you're giving yourself something that you might have taken away from yourself. I almost kind of feel like this is self-deception with the 5 of Swords. This is what we have not allowed ourselves to see about ourselves because of maybe something we learned when we were kids, or something that we, just unconsciously, put into our subconscious mind, started to believe that maybe this isn't for us, or we can't do this. And I feel like with that 9 of Cups, by you reclaiming, maybe I am good at this, maybe I can do this, why don't I try? I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised with how far you can go or what you are capable of. Dreaming bigger, dreaming more. I feel like a lot of you are stepping more into this place of dreaming bigger for yourself and not settling or playing small. So that's really profound, a profound change and shift within you. And that may not resonate with everybody, but they were showing me that example here. And so again, 8 of Cups. So walking away from something, again, that is ready to put down, something that you're ready to not emotionally invest in. And this is not necessarily a relationship that I'm seeing, actually. I feel like this 8 of Cups has more to do with something that happened in the past, or some kind of experience here with the 9 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, something that you're ready to heal, something you're ready to forgive, to just have this reconciliation about, and allow allow it to no longer, be a part of the narrative of what you want your life to be. So there's a lot of walking away. I love this. We have the Chariot, Six of Swords, and Eight of Cups. So this is all about walking away and, just moving forward in your life and allowing yourself to nurture something new, something more nurturing and nourishing for yourself. So very beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go into the Oracle cards here, and I'm doing something a little bit differently with the spread. So let me just move these to the side. Okay. A message from higher self. Message from Spirit or Gemini. Message from the Earth and Elementals. Message from the ancestors. And message from your future self. Okay, from your higher self. Enlightenment, beautiful. So freeing yourself in liberation and giving yourself permission to move forward, to unshackle yourself from anything that you have bound yourself to. And again, maybe that's a belief system, it's an experience, it's something that you went through, to slowly kind of release yourself from something that is holding you down, that is preventing you from believing in yourself, from aiming higher, from going after those bigger opportunities. This is all about you dreaming big for yourself. This is all about believing that you can do more than what you have allowed yourself to believe in the past. And it may make you uncomfortable in the beginning, but it's almost like allowing yourself to grow and expand in that way is only going to be beneficial for you. So that is the message from your higher self. And how is Spirit helping Gemini? Answered prayer. Beautiful. So opportunities coming towards you. This is something that, things are kind of being presented to you in a way where you can get to where you want to go. So this is beautiful confirmation and validation that your prayers are being answered, and everything that you're asking for is on the way, and everything that you're manifesting. Beautiful. I love that. I love that validation. Okay. How is the Earth supporting Gemini? Surrender now. So we have two cards here about surrendering, letting go, releasing, allowing yourself to transform, allow those wings to come out, allow yourself to become something new, something more like a more refined. It's almost like some of you are becoming like a refined version of yourself. Like you're really allowing yourself to grow into your wisdom, grow into this beautiful seasoned person, soul that you are, and allowing that to happen, and to know that the earth, that the physical life is bringing you these opportunities that's going to help you do that. Okay, message from your ancestors. Divine love. Beautiful. So this is also about expressing and showing that love for yourself and your connection, how you are part of life, how we're all connected, we're all one, is what I'm hearing from the divine love here, that you're whole and that you are part of the collective. You're here, you exist, you're present, and to know that you're just as deserving, that your presence matters, that your contribution matters. And that there's a purpose for you, that there's a path for you, and you're on it, and you're just continuing to kind of become more and more aware of your role, of your purpose on it. So that's a message from your ancestors. And then this is from your higher self, Ghostlands, divine timing. So patience is what I'm hearing here. So even if things kind of feel like they're at a standstill or not working out, or there's, your higher self is coming in, or your future self, is coming in and saying that there is a path forward, that there is something that's on the other side of this frozen looks, where it kind of feels like time is standing still, where things are not moving forward, that some things are not ready yet. But as we things are being prepared to be ready, we're moving through this surrender phase, surrendering to divine timing, surrendering to the way things are transforming, and not kind of taking out our own expectations of how we want something to turn out, and allowing ourselves to just let them be. And what is it that we're being asked to work on right now? And right now it feels like there might be something coming up from your past or your childhood that wants to be healed. And that's only going to free up more space for you to move forward and to, and for things to kind of show up more easily. So beautiful reading, Gemini. I hope that you found this helpful. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Gemini.